Hello everyone. Don't miss this video because it's very useful. What would you do if one day your tire was broken? Throw it away? Oh no, here we can completely renew it. Let's follow me to the talented guys today to see how they can transform an old, torn tire into a new tire. After the wooden bar is inserted in the middle, the tire is brought into the workshop to begin processing. He used a pneumatic hand grinder and sanded each corner around the torn tire. I saw the tire was very carefully polished. The outside of the tire looked very old, but the inside was completely different from before. The tire was still like new. After grinding for a while, he inserted a metal bar into the tear. Oh look, it only took him 5 seconds to replace the blade on the blender, and it worked great for him too. Next he used a knife to cut around the tear. The knife was extremely sharp, and wherever it went it left a deep groove. The tire looked tough, but in front of the knife it was extremely weak. He also used the clamp. He held the clamp in one hand and the knife in the other. The top layer of rubber was quickly peeled off by him. Look how shiny the inside of the tire is. With his skilled hands, he is meticulously using a knife and pliers to cut the torn layer on the tire. Every movement is done with care, as if he is performing a delicate work of art. His eyes are steady and focused, leaving no room for error, because just a little bit of negligence can ruin all the effort. This is not just a simple repair job, but also a testament to the dedication, skills and love of the workers, people who always do their best to ensure everything is perfect down to the last detail. The meticulousness and attention to detail of this craftsman. He carefully sharpened the knife, each stroke as if he were carving a work of art. Then with absolute precision, he continued to cut the tire. Each cut was even and decisive. What an impressive display of professionalism and passion for the profession, making us admire his skills and dedication. Finally, the moment we have been waiting for has arrived. The torn rubber has been skillfully removed by the craftsman after meticulous and careful work. He is showing us the tear clearly, and it is unbelievable. The tear is quite big. At this stage, the grinder was put back into use, and remarkably, he had changed to a new type of sharpening blade. Just look at how he works, so skillful and proficient. Every movement clearly shows the deep understanding and vast experience of a skilled craftsman. Every step he takes is precise and confident, as if this is a part of him, without the slightest hesitation or mistake. Now I really understand the wonderful uses of the needles listed below. Each spark that shoots out is brilliant, accompanied by the crisp sound of the grinder, creating a powerful and enchanting scene. Every movement of the grinder is precise to the smallest detail, and each different section of the tear is quickly removed, bringing an indescribable sense of satisfaction. It is the perfect combination of technique and experience, creating a symbolic performance, and making us admire the craftsman's ingenuity and delicacy. The grinder was replaced with another blade, and this time, its function was to sand the surface. With skillful hands and absolute concentration, the craftsman quickly completed this step perfectly. Smooth sanding lines appeared under the blade, every detail was meticulously and precisely processed. What a time-consuming process. Instead of replacing the sharpener, he cleverly turned it upside down to extend its life and save money. A small but creative and economical act, showing admirable wisdom and determination. I also saw him put the metal bar under this very effective, really very simple, but the result brings a very good expectation. Very good effect. Just a few times of passing the grinder back and forth we can see the bones of the tire exposed. I have to say I like this guy, and if you guys do too, please leave this video a like so I can send it to him. I saw him mark the inner rim and tire and continue grinding. Then he used a knife to cut off the front rib. Maybe this is the final step of the grinding process. The rubber layer is quite thick. Impossible. His hands were not only a working tool, but also an absolutely precise measuring stick. I could see him using his own hands to measure the size of the tear. Each movement was skillful and delicate. A perfect combination of skill and feeling in every rhythm. His previous tire cutter continued to show its sharpness. I saw him cut a line that caused the rubber to tear in half. The new rubber pad has been shaped. I don't know what process he is doing, but I believe he can complete this job easily. Why do you have to split the mattress and tear it apart like that? Can someone explain to me? I'm sure he wanted to make the edges of the pad thinner so it could fit the tire. I really admire the intelligence of this mechanic. The inner rib of the tire was also thinned by him with a knife. He tested the fit of the pad and it was okay, and as I expected he thinned out the edge of the pad to get a better fit on the tire. He marked the location of the pad and started using the grinder to grind it. The thick smoke made me feel like I could suffocate at any moment. Surprisingly, this worker continued his work with admirable confidence, even without protective equipment. Admittedly, despite the harsh working conditions, he always completed his tasks excellently. What an unshakable work ethic. The outer and inner surfaces of the tear are coated with black rubber glue, and so is the rubber pad. Then comes the part of gluing each piece of rubber glue, which looks very eye-catching. Each piece of rubber is stuck to the tire like gummy candy. Chaque couche de colle est fixée à la surface intérieure du nœud comme de gommes. The rubber pad was also coated with glue. He cut off the excess and glued the pad to the inside of the rubber tire. The gluing tool is also very simple, a sawtooth wheel attached to a metal bar that he holds and moves back and forth quickly, and the rubber electrode has been firmly stuck to the inner surface of the tire. Next is the treatment of the outer surface of the tire. Each piece of glue is attached to the surface of the tire very simply. With just a simple tool, a heart that loves the job and a patient character, everything becomes extremely easy. We need such things in any job. Here I want to tell everyone that no one chooses a difficult job. We all have the right to choose our job, but life does not allow it. Everyone wants to choose an easy job, so who will be responsible for the hard work? After gluing 49 layers of glue, our tire is almost full. The tear is no longer visible. Finally, and the stage of not drying the glue. Here the job is almost done. All need time. This job, he told me, it will take 24 hours to put the hole into use. End of video. Thank you for watching and accompanying Machine B69. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.